There we go. All right. Alexander complete. Hey guys, we did it. Manifestation or whatever of Alexander defeated. You do not disappoint, old friend. The path to the control room is clear. Everyone follow me. Yeah, you stolen Roundrox is here. The flow of aether to the core must be stopped. Pray, lend us your strength one more time, child. The fucking hope of the future apparently rests on this child's shoulders. Oh, Chino is okay. The cat. When Quickthinkx winds back time, doings of Uplanders will be undone. History will be rewritten. Illuminati will rule over New World Order. Ha! If you think you can take Roundrox from us, you're welcome to try. Foolish Uplanders, knowings of the Enigma Codex are not known to just one. Hope he's sending it in reverse time. What in the damn thing's responding to him? Uplanders are slow-seeing. Quickthinkx never needed Gobby Girl from beginning. It was a ruse. No, who was... Oh, dude, Midday, you're still alive? Where you been? Just like hiding out in Alexander's inner workings, just like being sad, I don't know? Kicking Illuminati ass, I don't know. When the final core is activated and Alexander fully awakens, its power will be such that it could entirely consume any who sought to control it. You were too craven to risk your own life until you had no choice. Oh, okay, so it wasn't just a ruse, it was sacrifice the girl. Shoot him. Let it be done. Treasure hunter. But treasure hunter's too slow coming. Future has chosen. You poor deluded fool. You never did work it out, did you? The future doesn't choose us. We choose the future. Yeah. Yay! Murder! Problem solved. Now, child. This has to be the most complicated primal we have ever faced. Like, the fact that a primal can be this is nutty. But I guess there could be, like, stuff that the Illuminati have built that, you know, within the primal that maybe didn't, like, spawn with the primal. So the knowledge of the Enigma Codex allowed you to disable the core. Power stores are depleting rapidly. With a steady supply of ether, it's only a matter of time before the whole thing grinds to a halt and fades away. Is there any way we can hasten that? Should we just start chopping it, maybe? Because I know somebody could come in and restart this shit whenever, I don't know. Risk I wouldn't be willing to take.
Roundrox is glad to see Treasure Hunter safe. But how is Treasure Hunter sneaky hiding from Illuminati?
I don't know. There was a great shaking and I was thrown from my feet into some dark, cramped place. I must have lost consciousness because I don't remember anything until a few moments ago. Really? Convenient for us. Also, in that time you were passed out, you had came to terms with the crisis you were having, which was grand. Ha! Sounds to me like you had a nice nap in a rubbish chute. But what matters is that you're safe. And with that, I think we can declare this operation a success. Oh, we're still here in the control room. Oh, yeah, okay, alright. Alright, Sid. Quickthinkx has had a few tricks up his sleeve right to the end, eh? With Roundrox, we saw the Codex grant its knowledge to a child with a pure, innocent belief in its ideals. Seeing Quickthinkx do the same, it would seem that Cray's obsession is a suitable substitute. Not that it availed him much in the end. Okay, you still up? I feel the presence of the horn beneath us. It and the core have become as one, forming an instrument of unbridled destruction. Oh, so it's one with the core now. Okay, so we don't gotta worry about retrieving that horn. If we do not stop the core now, it will soon grow beyond the ability of anyone to contain it. It is little wonder our foe was loath to reach out to it with his own hand. Alright. Biggs, what you looking at up there? I can barely see up there. Biggs? Poor Mide, eh? The last truly believed that her beloved was alive somewhere inside the steel beast. Can't imagine how she's feeling now.
The chief says that the advanced calculating device inside the Colossus, Alexander's brain if you will, is still running on auxiliary power. See that device glowing red over there? There are ones just like it installed all over the place. In that sense, I suppose, it's like the entire Colossus is one giant brain. If Alexander puts his full mind to something, why, I bet it could conceive of things beyond our mortal comprehension. Yeah, dude, this primal is wild. Oh my god, it's Shinoa. Yo, what up? Mew!
Okay. Great speaking with you, Shinoa. Okie dokie, Roundrox.
Roundrox is so happy that Mide is safe. Roundrox has so many treasures to show Mide back at shortstop.
I truly remember nothing. As if I was floating in vast, dark emptiness. That makes no sense. Something happened to you. You couldn't have just tumbled into a part of this machinery. Were you caught in like a space-time anomaly? And yet, I was not afraid. For it was as if a great presence surrounding me in every direction was watching over me. Its eyes gentle. Did the last ether presence of your love spirit you away to a space-time pocket? I don't know. Bullshit be happening. Alright. Okay. Exit. It would seem our work here is done. Let us take our leave. Nod. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, fucking shit. What is this, just his robotic parts? Oh my god, he's still alive. Did nobody double tap him? Fucking Christ. Meathead always double tap. Damn it all, didn't we kill the bastard?
Negative. Quickthinkx better built own body. Made stronger than ordinary gobby. Quickthinkx is not unmade by simple flesh wound.
Better built? Seven hells, that's not a mask. It's his face. He's more machina than goblin. Oh shit, round 2, it ain't over yet.
Oh, Alexander, Lord of Steel and Whirling Cogs, outspread wings of time, let ignorant and unworthy feel divine judgments.
I think this dude made a mistake. He could have laid in wait there and we would have assumed he was dead. He could have waited until we were gone. We were just about to leave. The Codex responds. He means to return to the past.
Access denied. What means this?
This red glow. Alexander is refusing to obey his commands. Oh, fuck.
Alexander, junk brain machine. Quickthinkx is chosen one. Tongue flaps of Quickthinkx must be obeyed.
Didn't this guy summon Alexander as a primal? It's rare that you see a primal turn against its own summoners. What happened to the Codex? It seemed Alexander has achieved what a simple flesh wound could not. Quickthinkx permanent deactivation. Quite how and why is less clear. If I didn't know better, I would say the machine had a mind of its own. Well, if it's a primal, then yes. Are you fucking serious? Is Diane coming in here? Diane. My love. Could it truly be you? He's fused with the machine. The primal. Or whatever. Can that happen? If his ether was consumed. You were in there all this time, weren't you? Watching over me. Keeping me safe. Oh, that's how she survived in a little space-time anomaly. He's like, well, I got consumed by the machine, but I can control a little bit from here. I don't know.
Did it just blink twice? Bugger me, the machine's actually talking to her.
Twice for yes, once for no, so...
So his soul really was the primal all this time. Chief, is that even possible?
No, because he would have gotten consumed when we transported the past, so only recently would he have been, you know, attached to this. The core. Without the codex to bridle its power, it rages out of control. Oh, that shit's still not shut off yet? Oh, shit. It drinks in ether like no primal I've ever known. We must stop it now, lest Eorzea be bled dry. Finally, I see. This is why you summoned me to this place, isn't it, my love? Okay. Why you letting you out of the time anomaly? Oh, it blinked twice. Yes. Concerned face, round rocks. Oh, she's gonna do it. Self-sacrifice moment here incoming. I thank you for guiding me here, Kelwyn. And Roundrocks. Know that I shall always treasure the time we shared. Farewell, my friends.
Mite, no! Mite must not go!
Oh, well, too late. Rest in peace. She goes to join her fellows in the big ether sea in the sky. But what is it actually? How does that solve anything? She gonna... Like, okay, let's observe. My friends, leave this place. Leave now. Fear not. Alexander will trouble you no longer. Why? Because you just fused with it like your love did, and now the two of you can fucking work together to fucking, I don't know, override it? I mean, Sahagin dude got consumed by Leviathan and he couldn't override it. Couldn't freaking take minor control of Leviathan. Oh, here we are. Oh, she gets to meet her love again. My love, what is this place? Looks like the ethereal sea to me where Heidelin hangs out, but I'm not entirely sure. Could just be something else and they're just using the same visual for it. I forget what I gave this guy's voice. How best to put it? We stand inside a mathematical simulation. Oh, never mind. Calculated and projected by the device at the heart of the Colossus. One might equally say it is a dream that Alexander dreams. Is there nothing this Alexander cannot do? Okay, we can do this. Mathematical simulation calculated and projected by the device at the heart of the Colossus. So it's like his AI core. And what of our companions? Are they... Oh no, they dead. They're not here. Their fate was not mine to change, Mite. All that came to pass did so for a reason. History is as it was, as it should be, free of paradoxes that spelled its undoing. Don't mess with time shit. Just don't do it. From this place, unfettered by the mortal constructs of time, Alexander looks out upon past, present, and future, seeing infinite possibilities. We haven't seen it do anything with the future yet, so... I doubt. Like, it could maybe calculate the future. But God, if Alexander could do that too, man. Holy fuck, is there anything Alexander can do in this regards? I see what it sees, and feel what it feels. This is this perfect machine, born from yearnings for an ideal world. Oh, if you could see the worlds we have seen. A world in which the Illuminati rule history with an iron fist, every nation brought under their yoke. A world in which Alexander spread wide the wings of time and swept the lesser moon from the heavens, averting the calamity. Seeing this, like maybe calculated the possibility of this. Alexander dreamed all the realities imaginable. Okay, so yeah, he just calculated them. All the realities mathematically computable. And in the end, reached a single logical conclusion. It would change nothing and erase itself from existence. But why? Alexander possesses the power to travel through time and space, and reshape history for the better. But such power comes at great cost. The sheer quantity of ether consumed in the process means that Alexander itself would mayhap, not immediately, but inevitably, bring ruin to this world, this perfect machine. This supreme manifestation of logic and science deems its own existence a threat. Smart machine. Smart machine. And so it chose to do nothing, to leave history untouched, and the future in the hands of man with all his imperfections. Such was Alexander's divine judgment. Oh, that's me. A time will come when the fate of this world is placed in the hands of one warrior. For reasons hidden to me, the future from that day forth remains shrouded in mystery. This Endwalker nonsense? This Endwalker foreshadowing? I don't know any spoilers about Endwalker, but this feels like it. Because they were just like, this is closing a chapter on a tale and a new tale awaits us after Endwalker, so. Anyway. Beyond even the Colossus's ability to calculate. And yet, Alexander chose to believe in that woman and the light within her. That's a lot riding on me again. I met that woman, my love. I believe in her too. There was but a single time Alexander was spurred to action. Not to change history, but to preserve it. The summoning of the Colossus and the events that followed had potentially disastrous consequences for our reality. Its fabric strained to accommodate an infinite number of potential futures, separated by nary a thread. Were the wings of time to fall into the hands of the Illuminati, the repercussions would be dire indeed. History would be rewritten over and over again, each time bleeding the land of ether, and in the end, the Colossus would usher in another calamity. To prevent this tragedy, to preserve the circle of time as it had already been set in motion, Alexander sent forth a humble servant to do its bidding. The cat? Clockwork. That's why it didn't age. A clockwork curl, an eternal child, to gently nudge history back onto its proper path. Okay. Okay. So just to make sure shit doesn't get super fucked, he sent the curl to make sure things happen doki doki. Okay, let me get this straight then. Okay. So my understanding for this cat is that during our time with fighting Alexander, the cat first gets sent out, which is the cat that we meet up with, Schrodinger's cat. That is when the cat first gets sent out. And then it goes with us into the past, gets the book, and goes into the past, and then becomes Quickthinkx's cat, which is Shinoa. And that would close the loop. And that's why for a brief moment there was two cats. Got it. And now, but one task remains. Oh, the fucking horn. You can summon that shit, dude? That was part of the core, dude. Okay, sure. Having become one with the horn, the core is well nigh indestructible. It would only regrow itself until it bled the world dry, and so we must heed Alexander's wish and seal it away, far from the reach of man. So I don't seal it away. Where are you? You can do that? Just seal it away? A closed pocket of space-time, a fraction of an instant that will repeat in perpetuity for all eternity. That is where the core must go, and us with it. Oh shit. You're just gonna hang out in a closed space-time pocket forever? Alright, good luck with that. Don't you see, my love? You're already there. And coming here, to you, I've closed the circle of time. I am all but certain of it. Okay. This dude again. Once again, this guy must have been 1.0 nonsense. When I accepted the horn all those years ago, the man who gave it to me said that it had the power to grant my wish. And so, as I took it in my hand, I prayed and prayed with every ounce of my will for the one true desire in my heart. To be with you forever. Well, a convoluted path that took, but you got there at last, didn't ya? Second moral of the story, be careful what you wish for. Alright, well. Guess that thing will eventually, I guess, disperse into ether. Alright. Mission accomplished.
Look at this, Kelwin. It's as if everything inside the barrier is frozen in time. I'll have to ask the chief what he makes of this.
Okay. But if it's frozen in time, then it's just going to stay there as a monument forever? Like it won't eventually disperse to ether if the ether is in stasis? Okay.
Roundrocks is back in Idleshire with the chief. Everyone's safe and sound, except for Miri, that is. The poor lass always had a flair for the dramatic. But I think she'd throw herself into the core. It's odd, though. I could have sworn I heard her voice in there, saying that Colossus would be trouble us no more, or something of the sort. And for what it's worth, it has been sleeping like a baby ever since we got out.
Oh yeah, she definitely did something. I mean, I know you haven't seen anything like this yet, Biggs, but like, I don't know, ether magic, ether, soul ether, whatever, it can do crazy shit. Did I tell you about the one time Y'shtola and Horshafon's spirits helped us pry the eyes from Istinian's armor? That totally happened. Anyway, that's not the half of it. Take a closer look inside the barrier, Cowan. It's like time is standing still. Bugger if I know what it all means. But I'd like to believe Midday and her love somehow sealed away the core for us. Softens the blow a bit, you know. Yeah, we didn't get... our characters aren't actually privy to that cutscene, but yeah. I mean, the dude's spirit was communicating to us through the Alexander, so I imagine, like, yeah, their ether still doing shit. I don't know. Alright. Oh, Biggs. Biggs has been reflecting on your final confrontations. Phew. I'm still not sure how we managed it, but I'm just happy to be out of that godforsaken place in one piece. Of course, it's a damn shame what happened to Midday. Yeah. Hold on a moment, Cowan. She's what? Aye, aye, Chief, leave it to us. Bloody hell's Cowan. Roundrox has gone missing. I've been worried sick about that poor lass ever since we got back. I mean, how would you feel if you saw your best friend throw herself into a running engine? I'll wager she's run off somewhere. The two of them used to frequent together. Widge and I will have to look around here. Why don't you search the collector's quarters? Come on, let's find her before she gets herself into any more trouble. I wasn't aware they had anywhere they frequented together besides the little camp. Oh, I guess Midday did hang out here once. But I never saw that with Roundrox as well. Roundrox.
Oh, it's Uplander. Why does Uplander come to this place?
Looking for you, lass.
Roundrox is sorry for worrying Uplanders. Roundrox just wants to go to a quiet place and do some back thinking.
A moment of quiet reflection, I see. Just let people know where you're going, lass. Did you pick up a fragment of the Codex again?
Running out of giant whirlycocks. Roundrox feels something rattling in pocket. So Roundrox reaches in and cannot believe what she finds. Rattling thing is glowstone. Roundrox's favoriteest treasure. But it is dark. Even with many tryings, glowstone does not glow for Roundrox. Not anymore.
There you are, child. We were worried sick about you. What's that, Cowan? Is that a miss? No, she got a piece of the Codex again, dude. And yeah, it's not responding to her. The Codex no longer responds to her touch. Intriguing. Not entirely surprising. Were I to guess, I would hazard that it's because this experience has served to open her eyes. The Enigma Codex was born from one man's all-consuming pursuit of perfection. Its knowledge sealed off from any who harbored even a sliver of doubt as to the merits of the ideals it espoused. Quickthinkx, Midday in her youth, Roundrox. Though their reasons might differ, arrogance, useful idealism, and childish innocence, none thought to question the words within, and so the Codex opened itself to them. But now Roundrox has seen with her own eyes what blind devotion to ideals can bring. And she is not the naive child she was before. Aye, it's all well and good to dream and build something perfect, but sooner or later you have to stop dreaming and start doing, hammering it together by your own hand, with your own blood, sweat, and tears. In so doing, you are forced to confront your own failings and deal with your frustration at the world's unfortunate habit of falling below expectations. Hells. There may come a time when you just want to tear the whole bloody thing apart and start again. But more often than not, you emerge from it all with something you can hold on to and carry with you into the future. And that will do a damn sight more for you than any starry-eyed ideal. Yeah. Try to build something by your own hand. And even if failing to get to where you want to be, well, you've at least made something from it and learned something from it, right?
Roundrox understands. Roundrox will collect more and more junk. Build city of great treasures with own hands.
Sure, you go for it. You go for it, lass.
Roundrox has just one wish. Not glowing glowstone is piece of Miday's dream. Roundrox would give back to Miday.
A noble wish, child. Would that we could grant it, but I fear the steel giant, and all that lies within the barrier, is far beyond the reach of mortal hands. Frozen in a single moment until the end of time. That's a fate I do not wish on anyone. Fuck? Oh, I guess, no, the cat, okay, I guess they sent the cat out. The cat's physical body still roaming about, I guess. Shanoa. Well, look who it is. You have a real knack for turning up underfoot, don't you? I'm reminded of the apparent ease with which this little curl seemed to slip in and out of the Colossus. Were not for the small matter of time having stopped in there, I'd send her in with Roundrox's glowstone without a moment's hesitation.
Meow, meow.
Oh, yes, she's going to be she sends in 2 mews. Might that suggest a willingness to try?
Meow, meow.
Giving a stone to a cat in hopes of delivering it to 2 souls trapped in time. Now I think I've seen everything. Do you think those 2 will ever be free of that place? I don't know, it's their ether, right? It's like their souls. So, like, I don't know, maybe eventually. I mean, well, they've trapped Alexander's ether, because the ether won't disperse for Alexander since they're trapped in the moment in time. So... it seems unlikely right now. Mayhap one day, when the perfect future they sought to bring about becomes a reality. That makes no sense. But sure, why not, Yshilla? Let's hold on to that hope, sure. In that sense, one might even say their fate is in our hands.
Leave to Roundrox. Roundrox works hard, builds sparkly, shining future for Miday.
As shall we, child. And with that, Kelwyn, we must take our leave. For all you have done to stave off yet another primal threat, you have our gratitude. No problem, Yshilla. This was quite the fucking primal, though. That shit is fucking nutty. I mean, give me Garuda or something like that any day. Like that at least is just Garuda's just physical fights or whatever. This is some time fucking wibbly wobble nonsense. Like we had to go into like 3 different sectors of it. It had 3 cores and whatever the fucking shit. It's giant. Like Jesus Christ, dude. I contacted Biggs and Wedge to let them know that they can call off the search. Needless to say, they were relieved to hear Roundrox is safe. There was also a matter that they were looking to discuss with you. They said they'd be waiting for you back at the shortstop. If you will be returning to the shortstop, I would ask a small favor of you as well. Pray, deliver this volume to Backrix, and tell him I believe it is that which he seeks. Till next we meet, Kettlin. Alright, till then, Y'shtola. Alright, alright. Back to the shortstop one last time. Roundrox.
Roundrox is sorry for making troubles. Roundrox will be good, Gobby. Play here with Bitty Bobs.
Okay, just tell people where you're going. You know, dangerous place out here, you know? Have an escort. Wedge.
Here we are then, at the end of yet another harrowing journey. And still with all our important bits to boot. Wait, my favorite wrench! Oh dear, I hope it isn't lost in time and space somewhere.
Wedge's wrench is gonna come back bite us in the ass eventually. Right, Biggs. Thank goodness Roundrox is safe with all the Illuminati stragglers running about. I feared the worst. The girl could at least have the courtesy to tell someone before she goes wandering off like that. That's what I said. Alright, Backrix.
Now Roundrox is safe at shortstop and Backrix is easy breathing. Uplanders have thanks of Backrix. Uplander been present for Backrix?
Yeah, we got weathered manuscript. Judging from the wear and tear of the parchment, this elegantly penned document entrusted to you by Y'shtola appears to be quite ancient.
This is Charlayan legend book from Y'shtola. Backrix has waited for legend book for a long time. Backrix has been reading about many, many things. About Enigma Codex and blue-haired Uplander that writes it. Maybe these knowings will save Gobbyflock from Giant of Whirlycogs, thinks Backrix. Now Giant of Whirlycog sleeps and Gobbyflock is safe. But still, Backrix would fill Braincase with knowings. Fill pages of Watcher Book with data. Let Backrix see. Yes. It is just as Backrix. Our Backrix's eyes playing tricks on him.
Boy, are you feeling all right there? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Pages tell fairy legend of Hotgo tribe, Uplanders of blue hair. Many, many years ago, in old times, 2 children, boy and girl, outstepped from belly of great steel giant. 2 children grow to man and woman, and becoming father and mother of great people of Hotgo.
No.
Names of 2 are Diane and Mide. Look at hand drawing. Even faces are same looking.
Oh, they got out. They got out of the time loop. Apparently not as dead and just soul ether as I thought they were.
Ye gods. That is our Mide and Diane. Why, that means that one day they'll be freed from their fate and reborn far, far in the past.
Okay. In the past. All right. the circle of time gets complete, I guess. They write the codex themselves, or like their people write the codex themselves. So after searching for a near eternity, they finally found the perfect world they were searching for. Maybe just a fairy tale, but I for one would like to believe it. What do you mean they finally found the perfect world they were searching for in the past?
And fairy tale goes on. 2 children step out of steel giant holding small stone. Stone is dark when sitting on ground, but holds stone in hand and shiny lights. Glowstone of round rocks. Let me see if I have this straight. The codex fragment from you gave the curl a few moments ago and now features in a legend from the ages past. That can't be possible, can it?
What did you just saw the time shenanigans we went through, dude? Oh, speak of the devil. At this point, I'm about ready to bleed in anything. That reminds me, there was something I wanted to ask you, Kelwyn. Remember when we went into the core and almost got our arses fried by the Colossus inside a Colossus? Well, I felt the strangest sensation then, a feeling that chilled me to the bone, as if something terrible had happened that I couldn't for the life of me remember.
I felt it too. So tell us, did you see anything when you were going in and out of time? Do you have any idea what happened to us while Quickthinkx was spinning the hands of the clock?
No? So when we were fighting the Colossus and we were all frozen in time, we were frozen in time all for a moment, and then it kept cutting back to me to the Colossus, to me to the Colossus. I wasn't paying attention to what was going in the background at that time. But that's the moment they're speaking of, right? I don't know what they're referring to. I don't know what they're referring to. I don't. Do you know what they're referring to, Runic? Yeah, when he was about to fire his giant laser at us. Nope, I'm afraid I don't.
You don't know. Well, excuse me if it doesn't exactly put my heart at ease. Would it have killed you to say, but of course I saw plenty of alternate realities, Wedge, and I can say without a sliver of a doubt that in none of them were you and Biggs blasted to smithereens.
Wedge, I know we were both thinking the worst, but we didn't have to go and bleed and say it. Look, as far as I'm concerned, what Kelwyn doesn't know can't hurt us. So why don't we just forget we ever asked? Okay, so are you saying like there was a reality that existed where we all got blasted by that laser? I mean, of course there's a reality that existed where we got blasted by that laser, yeah. Anyway, it seems this long and thoroughly mind-boggling battle of ours has finally come to an end. Of course, there's still plenty of work to be done, but now that Quickthinkx is out of the picture, I've got high hopes that Roundrox and her friends will one day build their shining kingdom of rubbish and refuse. Okay.
Speaking of which, we'd better get back to it before Chief catches us chattering. Always a pleasure, Kelwyn. Until next time.
Later, Biggs. Later, Wedge. Thanks for joining us on this venture. This fucking crazy-ass venture. Oh, there's the cat. complete. Apparently delivered the roundstone and got out. Okie dokie, okie dokie.
If not for Uplander, Roundrox would still be stuck in belly of whirly cog giant. Uplander had Roundrox's thanks. Roundrox is sad that Midday is gone, but also happy for Midday. Roundrox believes, Roundrox knows that Midday is in a good place. Roundrox must fill Braincase with many knowings about junk and treasures, whirly cogs and bitty bobs. Roundrox will build great kingdom of treasures. Uplander can come live anytime.
Okay, Roundrox, good luck with that, good luck. Alrighty, alrighty, that it for the Alexander storyline. Jeez, what a fucking wild ride that was. Great music, wild ride. That was a lot of like time wibbly wobbly nonsense. But yeah, apparently Alexander just gonna be out there encased in stasis until I guess whenever it teleports away to send Midday and other person into the past. That's it for Alexander. That shit was wild. Any further questions? Nah, good. I think I got the gist of it. But yeah, well, I was remembering that thing that I wanted to mention. So, remember, like, way back during the Heavensward, not so that way back, but remember when we were talking with Alice, and it was when we just got Alice back, and she was just like, I hope I haven't disappointed you, and we get the little dialogue box where it was just like, we can say, it's a pleasure to have you with us, and the bottom option was welcome to the fight, but the middle option was something about a carriage. And we were saying that it was about the carriage in at the start of the game, but turns out it wasn't about the carriage at the start of the game, because I watched a video where someone picked that dialogue option, because I was looking at like the different options for Alice for if you've done the raid before. It turns out it's not about that carriage, it's about the carriage that picks us up after the events of the Ul'dah banquet. You know, the carriage that saves us? Because that carriage, I've forgotten this, that carriage was sent by Alice to save Alphino. And if you ask her about it in then that dialogue thing, she says that she heard about what was going to happen in Ul'dah from a drunk brass blades person. And she didn't learn it fast enough to be able to stop it, but she did send out the carriage our way. And that's what that dialogue line is about. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know about that since I was remembering it. Just the smallest bit of side information. That was the mysterious carriage line.